Welcome to the first outdoor home game of the Youngstown State Penguins women's lacrosse season, where they are about to take on the Marquette Golden Eagles here at Farmers National Bank. I'm Will Anderson, joined by my partner Zach Zajakowski. Last time out, the Penguins fell 14-5 on the road at UMBC, where leading goal scorer for the Gwins, Claire Benziger, was held scoreless. Benziger currently leads the team with goals at 9 and draw controls at 18. While for Marquette, they're finishing up a 4-game road trip, where last time out they lost a close one 15-13 at Jacksonville. They're led offensively by Danny Serrano and Tess Osborne, who have 17 goals each. They have helped lead the Golden Eagles to a goals per game average of 15.33, which currently sits 12th nationally. Zach, pleasure to be here with you on this fine Friday. Do you want to give us a little insight into the history of these two teams?
Yeah, of course. This will be the second meeting all time between YSU and Marquette, with the Golden Eagles claiming an 18-11 victory inside the Watts on February 7th, 2023. YSU is 2-2 all time against members of the Big East Conference, with both victories coming versus Butler. The last victory over the Butler Bulldogs was a 15-10 decision on February 28th, 2025 inside the Watts.
Perfect. We'll see the second match against these two teams here. First outdoors, only the second outdoor game in the last 2 seasons here. Last year we only had one here at Farmers National Bank due to weather. So hoping for a couple more. It's such a nice field, such a nice day out today when we get a couple more of these this season. But yeah, for the Penguins, still searching for that first win under head coach Liza Oakley. We'll see if they can get it here today. While for Marquette, they're led by their 14th year head coach, who's been with them since the beginning, Meredith Black. If they were to win today, it would be the 100th win for her and the program. So should be an exciting one here as we get the first draw of the game.
Oh yeah, should be in store for a great one today.
Excited outdoor, the wind's nice on the face. It's a different atmosphere for sure than inside the Watts.
Oh yeah, different for everybody, different for practicing, different for playing. It's completely different inside to out with all the elements.
The wind's not too much of a factor here today, but if it picks up, that's completely different than normal. Watts, obviously, nice air-conditioned, controlled environment. Wind, you don't know what's going to happen. As it's a great save there by Brooke Harper off the Marquette shot, but Marquette able to keep it, get another one, and that one's in. None other than Tess Osborne with the goal.
Yeah, it was a good first save there for Brooke Harper. It looks like from our perspective, she took that first shot right off that right ankle. Great job with the body positioning, but the rebound just came right back to Marquette. And when you're that close, you got to put it in.
Number 1, Tess.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Tess Osborne's done all year long. Now 18th goal from the senior from Castle Rock, Colorado. No one's been able to stop her. And Penguins will do their best to try to keep Osborne and Serrano in check. But it's going to be a tough challenge for this defense.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a tough challenge for the Gwins. Marquette is just a bit more sound, I'd say, in each aspect of the game. So it's going to be a challenge today for the Penguins to compete and stick with the Golden Eagles.
They're going to need it. This is a ramp up a little bit. They start conference play next week, have a couple more non-conference games, but conference play is coming sooner than you'd think. Penguins win the draw that one, going the other way offensively now. Benziger got the draw control. She has the ball here now, swinging it around. Gets it over to Kendall Jerry, to Ava Kreutzer. He's playing around with it right now. Offensively, the Penguins just, haven't had as many shots as they've really needed to in some of these games, which is just let their opponents just build some big leads that are hard to surmount. Kreutzer with a shot, saved. Great save there by Jillian Howell. Off a good shot by Kreutzer, and Marquette's going the other way. We'll see if they can capitalize.
Yeah,
trying to go quick.
Pushing the pace real fast here. Not waiting for any Penguins, not waiting for any subs. Just taking it straight down to Brooke Harper.
And Danny Serrano had it. Pass around, trying to get inside. Good defensive pressure there from the Penguins to force them out. Didn't let them get inside, get an easy shot there. Marquette will swing it around, try to poke this defense.
Just passing around, looking for their opening.
As there's a shot and a goal. That's going to be Riley Jenkins of Marquette, just getting that one right by Brooke Harper.
Yeah, right on the doorstep. Not too much for you to do if you're the Penguins or Brooke Harper. That was a perfect cut right in front of the crease. You're going to see it again right here. There she goes. She had the body control. She already had that defender beat. So if you're Marquette, just find the easy look, and that was the easy look on that one.
We have a quick timeout here for the Penguins. We'll stay for a little talk about it. That was a great shot there. Just a great cut inside by Jenkins. Was able to fling it down and get right by Brooke Harper. And as Oakley went, let's take a look real fast. Down 2 already in the first 2 and a bit minutes.
Yeah, what we were talking about earlier with the offensive pressure and really trying to have the Penguins start on the offensive side. Last week, the Penguins got their first lead of the season, and it only lasted a span of about 48 seconds.
Yeah, it's been a tough offensive and defensive, but really offensive for the Penguins. They just haven't had as many shots as you'd like. They haven't been able to convert those shots. One of their best aspects last year was those free position shots. This year, having okay success, but only 9 for 24 currently. It's not a great percentage. You want to get those free position shots again. Has free in the name, like a free throw. You got to be converting those, especially if you aren't getting offensive other ways. And currently that's the case for the Penguins. Of their 36 goals, only 10 have come off assists. So they need to find something. Those free position shots are a great way to get some of that offense going. And Penguins will try to get there.
Yep. Even just looking at Marquette's numbers, they've attempted 1 less free position shot than the Penguins, but have converted 8 more for a 74% hit rate for Marquette and the Golden Eagles.
And that's currently second nationally. So we're talking about this Marquette offense. They are potent out there. As we've seen already, 12:47 left to go in this first quarter, and it's already 2-0 Golden Eagles. Good draw control there. Benziger gets it again.
Yeah, great body control on that one. 2 hands on the stick, grabbing right in front of that defender, getting a touch, keeping the offensive possession going.
That's what they need. Just, you gotta, every possession that you can get on this Marquette defense, you gotta be converting. They have such a strong offense. You can't let any opportunities go to waste.
Yep.
Because they'll just make a lead you can't come back from. Benziger came in there, fouled. Pass it out to Kreutzer, but she's going to end up here. The free position shot, just talking about needing convert. Can she do it here? Benziger runs in. Great defense there. And Marquette's going the other way.
Yeah, looked like that shot was either tipped or someone got a stick in on behind, but just enough pressure to throw Benziger off her game on that one.
And that's who you need to stop if you're the Golden Eagles. Leads the team with 36. That's a good turnover there for the Penguins for a second, but lose it. Tess Osborne able to corral it there to keep the Golden Eagles on the offense. So swarmed by the Penguins, but just couldn't get quite a hold of it there.
Yeah. If you're the Penguins, you got to have eyes in the back of your head because the first 2 goals so far for the Golden Eagles have been down low with a back cutter. And there it is, as we see, a little wraparound. Nothing too fancy about that, but getting in the right spot at the right time, that's perfect.
That's Danny Serrano, also one of those top goal scorers for Marquette. She's a freshman from Boyd's, Maryland. Just came back from behind the goal and flung it in there.
Yep, no fake, didn't need it. Held the stick high, shot low, got it right past Brooke Harper.
It's really been problem for this Penguins defense all season, just cutters. There's anytime the offense has tried to cut in on them, they've had decent success for the other teams. So it's continuing here today, and it's 3-0 Marquette now less than 4 minutes into this game.
Anytime the opposing team is working the ball from X or GLE, you have to have eyes behind the back of your head for those cutters. Because you're not going to be able to do, you can do stuff from behind the cage, but you can't do too much. You need to have some help from up top, so those Penguins really got to have eyes behind the back of their head.
That all came from Penguins winning a draw control, had a free position shot, but just weren't able to convert, and so it's a 2-goal swing, could have made it 2-1, and just like that, next possession, Marquette's down there, scores that offense. Like we said, potent. You cannot allow chances to be missed, especially those free position ones, as we mentioned. We'll see if the Penguins can get one here now, back on the offense. Lost the draw control, but just turnover. As there's a jump shot by Allie Garrett to give herself a goal. Makes it 3-1. Came from behind herself and just shimmied in there, jumped threw it down. That's a great shot by Garrett.
Yeah, just talking about working from behind X and GLE. You see the feed right here. She notices there's nobody giving her defensive pressure, so she's going to take her space, loop around the net, and attack from right on the crease. Jump shot for a little bit extra pizzazz, a bit extra shenanigans for the goalie.
Yeah, it's a great shot there by Garrett to help give this Penguins offense some life. You've had a couple chances, not able to convert. Got one there. You're back in. Obviously, you're back in. We're not even 5 minutes into this contest, but you needed an offensive goal just to give you some momentum, slow this team down, and that's what you got there. And it was a good possession. Turnover, forced turnover, and just able to convert off that. But here goes Marquette quickly going the other way. That's Taylor Costavera.
Yeah, she had beautiful positioning on that face-off. I think there was a little bit of communication beforehand between her and the face-off taker about, hey, scoop more towards that Penguin side. I'm going to scoop it back towards that way, start a break, and it was perfect. Seamless.
Yeah, it worked out great. No Penguin there to try to contest her for it. So Marquette quickly on the offense again. See if the Penguins can stop this one. It's a high-powered offense. That one's down. Penguins get the turnover. That's what you need. You cannot allow them to get shots off. See if Penguins can get some shots of their own off going the other way. Have to get it past midfield, get it back to Brooke Harper and net. She finds a good pass there. Good little catch.
They got across half field here soon, though.
There they go. There they are. It's going to be Kendall Jerry with it. Now in the hands of Maya Griffin, who had the good catch from Harper earlier. Penguins can't go quite as fast as Marquette has because turnover was much further in their defensive territory. But trying it now here, 45 seconds left to go on the shot clock.
Yeah, slow it down, see what's open, maybe draw up a play for the first time here, see what's going to work against this Golden Eagles defense.
Yeah, try to get some of those cuts that have worked against y'all. You saw it earlier with Garrett. That's just an intercepted pass, and quickly, like we've mentioned, Marquette quickly pushing pace. Good find there, Ella Motts. It was Sophia Santana coming in and intercepting that pass.
Yeah,
there we go. It's Tess Osborne, quick shot. They got the turnover and ran the field and able to convert.
Yeah, great IQ on that interception. Noticed they were going for the Penguins were looking for that bounce pass, or that skip pass, sorry. Intercepted it, took it all the way. You see here, got that body control, made it past the Penguin, and then burying that in one of the bottom corners against Brooke Harper.
Great shot. It simply is. We're going to have a timeout here, and this one we're going to take as well. We'll see you back. Marquette up 4-1 here.
All right, so who knows why?
I know why. For starters, I'm getting a top-tier education without the price tag. Can you say that? Engineering, sports, music, business. I can do anything here. I'm getting my hands dirty, learning what my friends are only reading about. I'm part of something bigger here. I'm proud to bleed red and black. So yeah, I know why. It's not a question. It's the answer. Youngstown State University. Know why.
As a former quarterback here at Youngstown State, Penguins football has a very special place in my heart. I understand what it takes to be the very, very best. By becoming a member of the Penguin Club, you can help provide the support necessary for all YSU student athletes to be their very best. You'll receive great benefits like priority season tickets, game day parking, and access to hospitality rooms. Part of your contribution will be tax deductible and benefits the YSU Athletic Scholarship Fund. To join the Penguin Club, call 330-941-1YSU or go to ysusports.com.
Field where Marquette is currently up 4-1 on Youngstown State here early on in this first quarter. We've talked about this Golden Eagle offense being potent. So far, they've shown that 5 goal shots, 4 goals. Just can't give them any opportunity offensively. They'll take it. That's been the case so far. Yep. Penguins just haven't had the same success on the offensive side.
Not so much as of yet. The Golden Eagles also leading in ground balls, draw controls, clears. The Penguins so far, 3 shots, 1 goal, 2 shots on goal. Both goalies so far with 1 save apiece.
And that's one thing to look at is both teams as of late have been having both goalies play. We'll see if that's the case again here today. There's a foul there.
Yeah, contact a bit too close to the eyes, a bit too close to the goggles.
It's going to be a green card on the Penguins. It's going to be a man down. Not something you want to give to this Golden Eagles offense. Don't want to give them any advantage. So,
yeah, we'll see what Marquette wants to do here. If they'll push the pace for their first woman up of the day, or if they'll take it slow, look for the right shot that they want.
It was on Mackenzie Flanagan, so she'll be out for a minute here, barring a goal. Let's see what the Golden Eagles can do. Just swinging around right now, trying to
get anything, to see anything past this Penguin zone. The thing about zone, you always have to have your eyes in the back of your head for that proper pass-off moment. If someone leaves your zone for another, you always have to be aware.
Some good defense here for the Penguins. Currently have caused a couple balls to be knocked loose. But Marquette has fielded it both times here now. And that one just able to run in. Shot by Hannah Bodner goes in on the man-up opportunity. The Golden Eagles able to convert.
Goal for the Golden Eagles by number 2, Hannah Bodner.
7:24 here left to go. Marquette now up 5-1. That one was, we'll see it here again. Bonner again just ran inside, found her, flung it down in front of the keepers at knee height, able to get it in.
Yep, that's what we've been talking about the whole, I think the story of the game so far has been these cutters. Penguins have to have eyes in the back of their heads. You saw it again on that one. Nothing you can do if you're Brooke Harper when the Golden Eagles get the ball about 2 feet in front of you. There's nothing more you could do.
As we mentioned, we have seen a goalie change here for the Penguins. Brooke Harper has come off these first 8 minutes of the first quarter. Marquette gets the draw control, and it is now Alyssa Edwards, the redshirt sophomore from Forest Hill, Maryland, in net for the Penguins. See, she is any more success against this. It's just there's no other word than potent right now, and this is a very dangerous opportunity. Marquette with the free position shot and goes in.
Just
hard to stop those.
Yeah, just buries it top right. I mean, that's step down range. You'll see it again here.
Goal for the Golden Eagles by number 2, Hannah Bodlock.
Takes about 5 steps and blasts that top right once again. Stick high as a right-handed goalie to get that all the way across past your head with that amount of speed that ball's coming in. It's very difficult for goalies to track and goalies to save.
That was Hannah Bodner with her second of the day to make it 6-1 here for Marquette. Just less than 9 minutes into this game, Marquette already with 6 goals. We see why they are 12th nationally. Might go up after today unless the Penguins can get some more defense. But that's hard for Alyssa Edwards. You come in the game off the bench here, and immediately a free position shot's rifle at you like that. It's going to be hard to save.
That's got to be difficult to psych yourself up, you know. Starting the game off the bench, coming in, you got to get yourself amped to get ready to play since you didn't really, you know, start from the start. So it's hard to get yourself amped. We'll see how she does stepping in now.
Yeah, that's definitely a rough one coming off the bench. No matter what, especially as a goalie, you're expected to be able to do so much back there. And coming off a little cold, it's definitely tough, especially on a free position shot. It's the first shot you see of the day. It's just so hard to save those as is. Just can't let it get you down. Just got to play your game. She'll be good back there for them.
Oh, yeah. Penguins had a good opportunity on offense there. They had Kreutzer by the crease, but I think the pass was a bit rushed. Led to the Marquette clear. Well, now we'll see what they do up here at midfield.
Marquette will go back on offense. Trying to get another goal here. So far, Penguins have allowed no less than 14 goals in their first 5 games. And season high 20 to Bucknell in the first game. So we'll see what Marquette does here today. But on offense, they've looked great as expected. Tess Osborne, Hannah Bonner, Danny Serrano. It's really been everyone. As that one saved there, goes wide, but Marquette keeps it. That one just flung in, barely gets by Alyssa Edwards, but Tess Osborne quickly, that's a hat trick already.
Yeah. And there's nothing that you can do if you're Alyssa Edwards. I mean, that was basically step down range right after the clear. Marquette kept it alive. They did some work behind GLE. And once again, Penguins have to have eyes in the back of their head. That look was wide open, about maybe 10 yards away from the goal. The Penguins defense needs to come together. They need to strengthen a bit more. They need to talk. Communication is one of the biggest things for defenses.
And right there was you're happy you got the save. Stopped them at first, but play's not over. They get to keep going. And from behind GLE, it looked like she was going to be able to wrap around for a second, but was able to get the pass in on the cutter. And Osborne just converted as she's done all season long. Now up to 20 goals in just 7 games currently.
Yeah, and we mentioned Marquette's, the Golden Eagles' high team assist total. That's something else, as we've seen plenty of assists today.
They have come into this game. They had 39 assists already. So you mentioned the Penguins only 10. So just able to score however they want. Unassisted, assisted, but being able to score assisted is the big one. She's able to get some more movement.
Yep, passes create open looks create opportunities.
That's been the problem for the Penguins. It's been too many unassisted goals. It's their passes haven't created those open looks as much, so something needed to change going forward for sure. They want to get some more goals and more success. That's a great pass there, and it's Claire Benzinger scoring her second. A great pass there. Just talking about passing and creating looks. That's exactly what that was.
Yep, and it led to a beautiful wide open cut right down to the crease. You'll see it right here. You can see her coming from the back. read it a mile away, was basically untouched. Got that bounce shot in before the goalie, because once again, bouncing the ball before the goalie compared to at the goalie creates more wonder, creates more, oh, I don't know where this ball's going to go. Great shot, great goal overall by Claire Benziger.
We mentioned passing that. Yeah, beautiful pass, and none other than Claire Benziger scoring another for the Penguins. Having herself a great sophomore year, and she's been great for them in the first 2 years here. And going to see if that continues. Penguins get one back here, but down 7-2. 4 minutes left to go in the first, but there's Claire Benziger. She gets you those goals, but she also gets you those draw controls, which is a big part of the game.
Yep. With that draw control now, both teams are tied with 5. So pretty even split on the face-off so far.
And it's really just been about converting opportunities. Penguins have had offense similar amount, just haven't had the shots or the goals to show for it. Well, Marquette, if they're on the offense, you're surprised if it doesn't go in as of late. They've been extremely strong. Not many chances wasted down there. As there's Claire Benziger trying to bring this one back. Hat trick. The Golden Eagle defender tried to read the pass, pick it off. Claire Benziger saw it, went, I have an open lane now. Flung that one in. 7-3 Marquette now.
Yeah, this little interception worked earlier for Marquette. You're going to see it right there. Created just enough space for Benziger with those wheels right down to the crease. Once again, bottom corners, keeping them away from the top, where the head of the stick naturally lays for goalies, make it harder for the goalie. And we got a game here.
Yeah, 7-3. Penguins finding some offense, and it's all due to Claire Benziger converting some shots. But we mentioned not having assists. There's 2 right there, back-to-back. Great passes. Just Marquette got maybe a little hungry on the defense there. Have seen some passes lead to interceptions. That one tried to do it again, but not that time. That time, goal for the Penguins. 7-3 now. And there we go. It's a hit to the chest. Kenzie Flanagan had the draw control for a second. The Penguins will keep it going the other way. Here we go. Yeah, Claire Benziger as well. Just want to mention, goal before this, bounced it off the ground. That one kept it low the whole way, but kept it in the air, so just changed in the looks. Jillian Howell didn't have the same look twice, was maybe expecting a bounce, didn't get it, so that's great by Benziger to change it up, keep the goalie guessing.
Yeah, we'll see what the Penguins can do here with the first time seeing their woman-up unit on the day.
Marquette able to capitalize. We'll see if the Penguins can do the same. That was good defense there, but Penguins in a good position to keep a hold of it. Here's Aver Kreutzer. Good pass. Great save.
I mean, that's exactly what you want if you're the Penguins. That's a beautiful opportunity, but just a better save.
It's also, I believe, going to be foul on Allie Garrett. I think a stick to near the head or at the head.
Yeah, Jillian Howell doing a great job. It's the hand-eye coordination. Thumb, stick, ball. That's what they teach goalies. Your eyes go through your thumb, which goes through your stick, which meets the ball. That one, not falling for any fakes. Shot was high. She kept that stick there. That was a beautiful save.
Now, even strength there now, both down a woman, but Marquette will get theirs back first. So that's good for them, but currently equal strength, so can the Penguins hold them for now? Trying to get a stop, get a turnover.
Yeah, if I'm Marquette right here, I'm waiting out this last 10 seconds, getting your girl back in there and seeing what you can do with almost a minute and a half of woman up on the Penguins.
But as they do, Penguins get the turnover there. Some great defense. Mackenzie Flanagan picking it up. Now flings it across. And now back to full strength for Marquette. So Penguins a woman down. Got to try to pass this around. Yeah. That was a good one from Alyssa Edwards to get it up the field.
Yeah, it might be a bit hard on the clear because Penguins are women down. Marquette has the opportunity to double if they want to.
As they do there, knock the ball right away, and now woman up going the other way. Marquette quick. We've seen this before. Wide open here. It's Danny Serrano. Can she convert? Yes, she can. It is now 8-3 off that turnover from the Penguins.
I mean, talk about the transition game. That was textbook. We could see it from our view. As soon as Marquette passed half field, you could see her miles ahead. Nothing you could do if you're Alyssa Edwards, just right on the doorstep.
Right on the doorstep, 1v1, very hard to save. And Danny Serrano, she's been great. That's a hat trick for her now today as well. So her and Tessa Osborne, there's a reason these Golden Eagles are ranked nationally in scoring.
Yeah.
They've shown it.
2 separate players with hat tricks in the first quarter. The Golden Eagles, they're a perfect 8 for 8. 8 shots on goal for 8 goals. So proves when they're hitting the net, has a pretty high chance it's going to go in for these Golden Eagles.
Has been a problem all season for the Penguins. They've not only allowed lots of goals, they've allowed lots of goals to a couple players. In every game, at least one player has scored a hat trick on them, with Kaylee Comiskey of Bucknell scoring 6 in that first game. So if you're a good offensive and it goes through you, we've seen a lot that they've been able to score a lot of goals, and we'll see if that happens here again.
And it's the freshmen as well. Most cases this season so far, the woman we've seen put the most damage on the Penguins has been a freshman.
Exactly right, and Danny Serrano is one of them and has a hat trick already. So we'll see if that trend continues today. As the Marquette gets a little free pass opportunity here.
Yeah, we'll see what they do again here. Another 1 minute of woman up.
We've seen them be dangerous already. It's just, again, you just can't give this team any advantage on the offensive side. They're gonna be able to take advantage of it. They have so far, but we're under 40 seconds here to go in this first period. That one, good save by Alyssa Edwards. It's a good shot, good cut, good run in by Sarah Beth Burns, but like you mentioned, try to keep it away from those high corners, and that's where that one was, and Alyssa Edwards was able to get her stick to it. Now Benziger trying to give this Penguins offense some life here. Under 20 seconds to go, and they get one back, make it 8-4.
I think the Penguins are gonna kill out this last 2 seconds on this penalty, wait the last 5, and they'll take possession going into the second quarter.
That's what you want to do. You're down 8-3. You don't want to try to force it, cause any turnovers. Penguins will have the ball in the start of the second quarter, where they are currently down 8-3 to Marquette here at Farmers National Bank Field.
All right, so who knows why?
I know why. For starters, I'm getting a top-tier education without the price tag. Can you say that? Engineering, sports, music, business. I can do anything here. I'm getting my hands dirty, learning what my friends are only reading about. I'm part of something bigger here. I'm proud to bleed red and black. So yeah, I know why. It's not a question. It's the answer. Youngstown State University. Know why.
As a former quarterback here at Youngstown State, Penguins football has a very special place in my heart. I understand what it takes to be the very, very best. By becoming a member of the Penguin Club, you can help provide the support necessary for all YSU student athletes to be their very best. You'll receive great benefits like priority season tickets, game day parking, and access to hospitality rooms. Part of your contribution will be tax deductible and benefits the YSU Athletic Scholarship Fund. To join the Penguin Club, call 330-941-1YSU or go to ysusports.com.
Welcome to the about to be the start of the second quarter here. We see it now 8-3 Marquette, end of the first. just really those shot on goal. They have 10, have converted 8 of them. Penguins don't have as high of a percentage. Just turnovers and just empty offensive possessions has been the key for them right now. What have you seen, Zach?
I mean, I've seen a tale of two completely different teams. I've seen a Marquette team that can basically do whatever they want, and I've seen a Youngstown team that really needs to get those passes together and look for those opportunities. Marquette, they can do basically whatever they want on the offensive end through one quarter so far. Youngstown, with allowing 8 goals, have still been fine defensively. 3 for 3 on clears. They're actually in control of the draws, 7-5. The turnover game, it's 1 extra for the Penguins, 5-4. The caused turnovers, Penguins have only caused 1, Marquette with 3. But I mean, the big thing in that first quarter was 9 or 10 shots on goal for Marquette and 8 goals. That is crazy efficiency, and we'll see what they do here in the second quarter.
And it's not like we've been surprised by that efficiency either. Every time they've gone down the field, you're just when expecting them to score, they've just been able to do it however they want. From behind GLE, free position, they had a wide open opportunity off a turnover. There's almost a shot. Maybe it was a pass. She'd probably like to say it was a pass because it was a good one. But Penguins keep the offensive pressure up here.
And that was a good opportunity for the Penguins, but that Golden Eagles defense getting those sticks in the chest.
That's been the big one as well. Penguins have more turnovers. They also have 5 less ground balls. So just been big right now by Marquette, able to keep possession, get control of it. So Penguins have caused some balls to be knocked loose, but Marquette able to corral them more often than not, which has led to them just being able to keep on the offensive side and scoring. We'll see if the Penguins can score here. Claire Benziger had it, but now has to pass it around. But the Penguins get a fresh new shot clock off of that foul, so it's a big advantage there.
Yep. You see the Golden Eagles, I'd say about half the girls have their sticks up. Not going to let any skip passes come through, any looping passes, as there's an interception there.
That was by Jillian Howell. The goalie intercepted Ellie Garrett's pass across and right in front of the crease.
Yeah, seeing that there's a wide open Penguin on the crease, she said, you know what, I'm going to play defense if no one's going to help me in front of me.
There's some good defense right there by the Penguins. Now going the other way, that's Leah Gasowitz able to control it. Passing it up to Molly Brooks. Over to Benziger, had to reach out for that one, but was able to do so. But now Golden Eagles defense stops the quick fast break. So Penguins slow it down here to get some offense going, try to bring it back. Great defense on the other end, was able to stop Marquette. Haven't seen too much of that so far. Got to take advantage of it here if you are the Penguins. Your defense gives you an opportunity of a turnover like that, stopping this Golden Eagles offense from scoring. You got to reward them and get a goal of your own to bring this game closer.
Yeah, and you got to take a little bit of time on your own in the offensive end. Give the defense a little bit of time to catch their breath, to recompose themselves.
That pass was just a little too errant. Benziger was trying to find Molly Brooks on a cut inside, and the Golden Eagles quickly the other way. Seen a lot, if they get a turnover, they go quick down the field trying to put pressure, not let the Penguins get back on defense.
Oh yeah, wasted no time. They saw on that clear, Penguins were looking to get 1 or 2 subs. They're not going to wait for the subs. They're going to run all the way down the field, try to score before those subs even come on the field.
And it's worked so far. We've seen a couple goals go from just going quick by the Golden Eagles. That one just a wide shot. We're going to say tipped. That was Hannah Bodner on the shot for Marquette. And now one able to go in. It was a great find and a great goal by Tess Osborne, her 4th. So we see Marquette celebrating all together there.
Goal by Golden Eagles, number 1, Tess Osborne.
Just when we were talking about it, the work from GLE into the cut, you can see here up top, no one's really moving, and then boom, there's a screen, and that gave perfectly the amount of space possible. That pick and roll, 9-3 Marquette now.
And we mentioned it, really able to score how they want. They've had a couple different looks. That one just great movement off the ball, able to get that one in, give Marquette a good shot. And it was a good shot and led to another goal. 9-3 now. Again, like I mentioned, you just gotta score on the offensive side if you're the Penguins. And that one's going the way of the Penguins, so they have the possession here. Can they convert? Marquette at this point, in their head, they know they can do what they want on offense. They're feeling confident. So you got to be the same if you're the Penguins. Got to go down, get some confidence going, get some goals, bring this game a little closer.
Yep. Penguins need to have that bend but don't break mentality.
Game's not over. The clock hits 0 in that fourth quarter. And there it is. Goal. Allie Garrett gets her second of the day. 9-4 now.
Yeah, it looked like a wraparound from up here. We'll see it again. Faked high, shot low. That extra little hitch she added and that little jump, it could do anything to throw off the goalie, anything to throw off the defense. That little hitch, blasted at bottom from high to low. It's a very extremely hard shot to save from that close out.
Yeah, and that's been 2 close ones from Allie Garrett. Both have really come right by the keeper, but she's been good right now, helping keep this Penguins team in it. It's been her and Claire Bensger scoring on the day. Garrett, the junior from West Henrietta, New York. Penguins have 13 of their players from New York, so they like to say they have a New York state of mind. And we'll see here what Alyssa Edwards can do under pressure a little bit. Just to run around, able to do so. Keeps it away, gets it to Mackenzie Flanagan. Flings a pass. There it is, caught Allie Garrett. Oh, quickly hit, but legal check, she went down awkwardly. So Marquette going the other way. Like we say, they like try to push the pace. We'll see if they do it here. Good hit by Flanagan, but I said those ground balls, Marquette has been able to keep control even like that, and they do so yet again.
Yeah, seen a little bit more aggression from both teams here early in the second quarter.
Yeah, 10 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Marquette up 9-4. And we'll see if they score another one here, but Penguins defense trying to stop them. And that's a good save by Alyssa Edwards, falling down to get it.
Yeah, that wasn't even like a catch and shoot. That was like one of those no load up threes in basketball where you catch it and you're immediately up. That wasn't even a catch. That was mid swipe. She tried to time that.
That was barely in the net of the pocket of her stick before it's quickly out on a shot. But Alyssa Edwards able to get down quick herself and save it. Now Penguins going the other way, try to get some offense of themselves. Get some offense themselves. After again so far this early minutes of the second quarter, that Penguins defense been a little stronger at stopping Marquette, but that's just not what you want to see. Errant pass, but able to pick it up. Just Avery Kreutzer threw her pass almost directly into the stick of the Marquette defender, but able to regain possession. Get a pass in. Loses it. Strong defense there. That was Maya Griffin with it for the Penguins. But like 4 Golden Eagles defenders surrounded her, and she coughed the ball up, and Marquette going the other way.
Yeah, Golden Eagles almost had another interception. Luckily for the Penguins, I mean, it was only knocked down. They had the numbers game. It was a 4v1. They won the ground ball back, but loose ball, scooped up by Jillian Howe. When the goalie scoops up the ball like that while in the crease, there's nothing you can do.
We've seen that. The Marquette defense has been solid at causing turnovers. There's another one happened on there and leads to some great offense so far. But that one will be Penguins' possession. After almost just a
missed pass, tipped off the one stick of the Golden Eagles attacker.
So we'll see empty possession there for Marquette again. Not something we saw much in that first quarter. They were able to score 8 goals on 11 shots. I think they might have only had 12 possessions, so able to shoot and score a lot. And
there's another interception right there.
And that's an issue if you're the Penguins. Your defense is doing well to create turnovers, keep those empty possessions of the Golden Eagles, and you just gotta keep a hold of the ball as Alyssa Edwards slips behind the net. Was not able to recover in time, and that one bounces around, bounces in to make it 10 now for Marquette.
Yeah, that was an awkward bounce shot. It worked. It was good positioning, but yeah, as you see, maybe right here in this replay, watch Alyssa Edwards, a little slip and fall. I think the Golden Eagles registered that. She had enough time to get back in the cage, but it was just too awkward of a shot. Wow, she's fallen down too. Bouncing low right side, landing up in the top right. It's just a hard shot in general.
And Tess Osborne scored there. That leads us to another break. Marquette up 10-4.
All right, so who knows why?
I know why. For starters, I'm getting a top-tier education without the price tag. Can you say that? Engineering, sports, music, business. I can do anything here. I'm getting my hands dirty, learning what my friends are only reading about. I'm part of something bigger here. I'm proud to bleed red and black. So yeah, I know why. It's not a question. It's the answer. Youngstown State University. Know why.
As a former quarterback here at Youngstown State, Penguins football has a very special place in my heart. I understand what it takes to be the very, very best. By becoming a member of the Penguin Club, you can help provide the support necessary for all YSU student athletes to be their very best. You'll receive great benefits like priority season tickets, game day parking, and access to hospitality rooms. Part of your contribution will be tax deductible and benefits the YSU Athletic Scholarship Fund. To join the Penguin Club, call 330-941-1YSU or go to ysusports.com.
Welcome back to Farmers National Bank Field on the campus of Youngstown State University, where Tess Osborne was able to score another goal, giving her a 5-4 advantage on the Penguins, and Marquette a 10-4 advantage so far. Tess Osborne outscoring the Penguins all by herself right now. And some other players have scored as well to give Marquette a 10-4 advantage. And it's really been some turnovers here in the second period that have given Marquette some more offensive chances. I think in a period, in a quarter, where the Penguins defense has looked stronger for sure.
Oh yeah, no, Penguins have looked very stronger on defense this quarter so far. In about 8 minutes played, Marquette only scoring 2 goals compared to the 8 in the first quarter. The Penguins defense only allowing the Golden Eagles to have 4 shots so far in the second quarter. But like Will said, it's the ground balls that are heavily in favor of Marquette, and it's also the clears and the turnovers, which are also heavily in favor of Marquette.
Yeah, and it's just the Penguins defense has caused, oh, that one falling down. We'll see here. He is in pain, Sammy Drew. Was rough, fell down, almost landed on a little bit. She's running to the sideline, has her hand gingerly to her stomach.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe holding a wrist, maybe. It was tough to see from where we're at. She's running away from us off the field. But from the early contact, it looked like maybe right arm, like wrist area she was grasping.
And she's with the trainers now while the Penguins are a woman up. So we'll see if they can convert here.
Yep, a much needed opportunity for the Penguins. A goal here would cut the lead in half and still be in striking distance for the rest of the game.
Exactly right, and the green card was on Nina Winter of Marquette. See if Penguins can convert on the power play. Get some movement going, get some passes. You said it earlier, passes lead to opportunities, and those opportunities help lead to goals.
Yep. Any bit of off-ball movement, anything helps.
Kreitzer with a spin move, but they go offensive foul. So Marquette gets it, going the other way. And now we'll see.
And a perfect clear by Marquette. Basically untouched all the way down the middle of the field.
Sarah Beth Burns able to pretty much take it herself. No pressure. And so Golden Eagles back on offense here. 5.5 or so minutes to go in the second quarter, up 10-4, trying to extend this lead.
Yep, back to even strength as well. Did a great job clearing, waiting for their woman to get out of the box, and attacking at full strength now.
And also just great job defensively as well, not causing the man down to put you under too much pressure. As there's some good pressure and a great shot. Sarah Beth Burns gets her own. Able to bring it up on the clear and able to get that one into the back of the net. 11-4 now.
Yep, just bookending that whole play herself. It started with her, it ended with her. There's some good defense by the Penguins. But one too many open looks. On the run like that, as a righty to hit the top left corner, that's a great shot for the Golden Eagles. It's an even harder shot to save if you're Alyssa Edwards.
Yeah, and just able to get some length in there. She's pretty tall out there on the field, so gets her stick in front of the Penguins defender. Just able to fling that one in. Now 11-4 here, 5:08 left to go in this first half and in this second period.
Yeah, we mentioned how this game would be different from any game inside the Watts. First one outside. Well, it's another big challenge for the goalies having to deal with, son.
Yeah, that's one thing for sure. There's some windows in the Watts, but it's not directly in your eyes at all times like it is here. Some shadows, some sun for sure. Just a different atmosphere that you got to kind of get used to.
Yep. And it might also look a bit confusing playing against Marquette, the Golden Eagles in the yellow jerseys and using the yellow ball. Trying to track that yellow ball in off a jersey might be very deceiving.
You're exactly right. Something I don't think a lot of people would think of, but it is hard to see a ball flung in, and that one's flung in again, and Sarah Beth Burns gets her second in about a minute.
Goal for the Golden Eagles by number 21, Sarah Beth Burns.
Once again,
5:08 and 4:13, less than a minute. 2 goals for Beth Burns.
Yeah, once again, I mean, right on the doorstep. We're talking about these opportunities. When you see the ball, you can't see the ball right now. It's worked behind, but you see all the cutters up top. Once again, I think Marquette used that pick and roll to open up one cutter. One cutter is all you need out of the 4 that were up top, and it's evident there.
Yeah, and that's just good movement like we've mentioned. They've had great movement. Just you saw her on it. She was hanging back for a second, and then she sees they're going to try to pass it in, sprints in, able to get it, fling it down. Leads to another goal for her and another one for Marquette. 12-4 now. We're just talking about how the Penguins defense looked a little better. It only allowed 2 goals, and quickly 4 now in the second period, and quickly 12-4.
Yeah. And this Marquette defense still playing like a stone wall, only allowing 1 shot this whole period still to the Penguins. And there's another draw control there.
And that's been the big thing. The Penguins defense, like we've mentioned, have played strong, but Penguins offense just have been getting stonewalled, as you've said. Turnovers and just empty possessions, no shots. It's just led to Marquette being able to stay potent, stay great offensively, and just you can't. Just wide by Tess Osborne, rare miss.
Yeah, that was another good opportunity there. She went around 2 of the Penguins, had a nice little stick fake in there. There's some nice moves.
Some great moves. There's a reason she's scored as much as she has so far. Just more offense for the Golden Eagles. Just putting so much pressure on this Penguins defense. You feel like you're playing great, and then just one cut late in the shot clock leads to a goal.
Yep, countless times we've seen this Penguins defense hold the Golden Eagles for 40, 50, 60 seconds, like 75% of the shot clock, but all it takes is one opportunity here and there.
Exactly, it's a 90-second shot clock. You can play great for 88 seconds, but if even for 2 seconds they get a shot and a goal, it's a goal, doesn't matter. Gotta play strong for that full time you're on defense. We see some pressure here. Alyssa Edwards under all the pressure, but able to find an opening there. Get it up the field to Jenna Cook. Penguins need to pass midfield. Claire Benziger with it. One of the 2 Penguins players today so far with a goal. Her and Allie Garrett have each scored 2. Benziger was held scoreless in the last game, and it was Ava Kreutzer and Gwen Bogash that scored for the Penguins. So some different players, but they need a game where everyone's all taking, everyone's playing great offensively. They haven't had that as of yet.
Yeah, Penguins offense so far through these early 5 games to a season, it's really been spearheaded by a group of 3 to 4 girls. Compared to some of the other teams the Penguins have already played already, where it's a mixed attack. It comes in bunches, as there's an errant pass there.
Just errant pass leads to empty possession, leads to Marquette going the other way on offense with 1:20 to go, trying to extend this lead again. Again, you can't, against an offensive like this, you've got to take all the chances you get on the offensive side and convert them. The Penguins just have not been able to do that so far today.
Yep, and I'm sure Marquette's looking up at this scoreboard, seeing that they have a minute with a shot clock over a minute long, and they're grinning ear to ear right here for this last 1 minute.
Take their time, find what they like, don't gotta rush. Just try to get another good attempt, good shot, try to get a goal here in these last couple seconds. Good little poke out by the Penguins and going the other way. Try to get the clear here. Have been too great at it because of great pressure from Marquette. There you see 3 players around her there.
Yeah, Pegram just got cornered, had nothing else to do but go back.
But able to clear it now. 20 seconds to go though. Gotta push the pace. If you're on the offense here, you have to get a shot off. Do not let this quarter end, this half end without trying to get a shot. They will try to do so, but good pressure leads to a turnover. And Marquette has it. That was Haley Brown with great pressure, great defense, led to the turnover. Led to the Penguins not able to get a shot. Only 1 goal in that period. And it is 12-4 Marquette here at halftime at Farmers National Bank Field. Penguins struggling on offense today. We'll see what happens in the second half when we return. Hello everyone and welcome into the halftime of this Marquette versus Youngstown State women's lacrosse game. We see some stats here on the screen. Marquette currently up 12-4 at halftime. We're just a couple minutes away from starting the second half and seeing what's going to happen. Is Marquette going to keep being as dominant on offense as they have? Will the Penguins be able to claw it back here a little bit? So far, this first half, Zach, what'd you see?
Well, the big difference is 19 total shots for Marquette, with 15, hitting the goal, resulting in 12 goals compared to Youngstown's only 7 shots total in that first half, with 6 hitting the goal. Another big thing I want to harp on, the ground ball control. Marquette has doubled Youngstown's ground ball number. It is currently 15-7 in favor of the Golden Eagles. The Eagles have almost had a perfect clear percentage. They are 12 for 13 on clears. Youngstown missing 1. But YSU is up 3 on the draw controls. That is one thing they've had great time all afternoon with, are those face-offs. But the turnovers are another story, as Youngstown has 13 turnovers compared to Marquette's 8.
Yeah, and those turnovers, Marquette has 8. Penguins have only caused 2 of those. While Marquette has caused 9 of the 13 turnovers of the Penguins. So it's just been a lot of swarm and a lot of great defensive pressure from Marquette, keeping the Penguins from getting really any offensive consistently. They only had 1 shot in that second period. Was able to get it for a goal, but we've mentioned this in a couple games so far. If you aren't shooting, you can't score, and that's really been the case so far today and through this season for the Penguins. We'll see the first draw of this second half. Penguins down 12-4. Michaela Yang has been substituted in for Marquette instead of Jillian Howell, who played great in the first half, but we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, both teams have switched out their keepers a couple times. Alyssa Edwards for the Penguins came in early. She was in there midway through the first quarter. And now we see Jillian Howell substituted out for Michaela Yang, the junior from Tustin, California. The Penguins get the ball first here. We'll see if they can take advantage of that and get a goal here early, try to bring some momentum, get this game a little closer.
Yep, just looking to see some ball movement here by the Penguins. Come out and see what maybe this Marquette defense is running. See if they're changing anything from the first half, or this Marquette defense basically was unstoppable. As we see it again right there. Another interception. I think that's interception maybe 3 on the day for Marquette. They've been doing a great job picking those passing lanes, keeping the sticks up high, not letting anything get past them.
And they go quick on offense, and we've seen that multiple times too. They go down quick, trying not to let the substitutes get in for the Penguins defense. It's worked. That one, we're going to see a foul here. Yellow card on Skylar Pigram. So Marquette will have the woman up opportunity here now. And like we've mentioned, really don't want to give them any advantage. That's a big one here. See if they're able to convert.
Yeah, they've been at advantage all day. There's no need to give them another woman up opportunity.
Until about midway in that second period, it was 9-4. Penguins looked to have some momentum. Might be able to bring it back to half, and then some quick goals for the Golden Eagles, including 2 in less than a minute for Sarah Beth Burns. Led to them extending that lead, but they're not able to do so after some great defense from the Penguins there caused the turnover. Kendall Jerry had the ball. Now to Mackenzie Flanagan, back to Edwards. Just low pass there from Edwards. Griffin tried to run in, but I don't think she was fully prepared yet as we see her run off the field. So saved there by Edwards. After the quick attempt, has to get back in goal. Unlucky there. Just wide open net for Marquette. Edwards, I don't think she thought she touched it, was trying to get the ball behind the net to start it up for the Penguins and just couldn't get back in time. Marquette took advantage. 13-4 here now off of that one.
Yeah, it looked like the ref, after that chase of the missed shot, didn't really look like it gave Alyssa Edwards as much time to come back in as she wanted. She really had the rush, and the refs blew that whistle. All the Golden Eagles noticed that Alyssa Edwards was still out of position.
And just able to take advantage of it. That was freshman Ella Motts from Delafield, Wisconsin, in her first of the day to make it 13-4 here with 13 minutes to go in this third period. It's just, you get the potential save, just get the out wide shot. You think you're going to be able to get some offense going. The refs go, nope, you touched it, and then just not able to get back in time. Batted down there. Can Penguins get control? We're going to say they crossed over. So Marquette gets the ball. Now quickly back on the offense. See if they can score running in quick. Danny Serrano has done most of her work behind GLE. She's been potent back there. We see now, I believe it's going to be a free position shot for Julia Evans of Marquette here after I believe they called like a high stick. So.
Yeah, something in the lane, too high and close to the goggles, the head area, the eyes area.
Now just slips by Alyssa Edwards. So Julia Evans, the sophomore from Minnetonka, Minnesota, able to score herself to make it 14 here now for Marquette. 2 early goals.
Yeah, 2 early goals you see here. The free position. Nothing you could do if you're Alyssa Edwards. I mean, it's 3-4 steps of uncovered and then a shot.
It's a great shot there. Just again, Marquette's been great in those free position shots coming into this. They were 17 for 23. Today, I believe they're 2 for 2. So it's just, you can't give them 3 position shots. They're gonna take advantage as they did there. So right now, early on in this second period, it's just been 2 really easy shots, honestly, for Marquette. Just the wide open, no one in the net, and that one free position. But
yeah, continuing their momentum. We saw this early in the second period. The Golden Eagles came out the first quarter with 8. They came out a bit slower in the second with 2 until about halfway through. Then they pushed the pace up. But again, another 2-goal early head start here for the Golden Eagles. Penguins down 10. Let's see what they can do.
And I believe because they are down 10, the clock was running while we were waiting for the draw control. So you might have a running clock here as of now. See if that continues to be the case. As I believe, just wide from
side
this
of the
angle.
net.
Side of the net. I couldn't tell if it went in or not. Just bounced, but wide of the net. Decent opportunity, but again, just really need to convert those against a Marquette offense like this.
And you see the pace right there. 2 to 3 passes, and they're all the way down the field. There was a bit of a lax pass right there, but before that one, 2 to 3 great passes after a save, and they're down there this fast on the Penguins.
Yeah, they're putting the pressure on. You're not able to score on them on offense. They go quick on you here. That was Molly Brooks on the other end for the Penguins that had the shot. Has now led to the Golden Eagles trying to push the pace and add another goal. See if they're able to do it. We see it here, but ball is up. Ball is scooped up by Alyssa Edwards. That's what she needed to do there. She has bigger stick. Beautiful find there.
Yeah, once you leave the crease, you can't come back in. So Alyssa Edwards, to get that one, she saw the opportunity. She said, I'm going to leave the crease.
Bensger, hit hard. She saw an opportunity, potentially run it in herself, but just gets closed in quick there. Pretty easy foul to spot there for the refs, I'll be honest.
Oh, yeah. Pretty blatant. You'll see it right here. You saw that right hand on the stick, number 37.
Yeah, that was just extension for Mary Vellner.
Benziger looking for her third.
Yeah, let's see if she can get it here on the free position shot. She's 0 for 1 on the day. Penguins 0 for 1. We'll see if she can convert this one. That's exactly what happened last time. Cole Marquette able to get a stick on it, but that one they say moved early.
Yeah, a little false start on Marquette. We're going to redo this one.
So Benziger able to retake it, get it again. But Marquette's been able to close down both times, even with the false start, but able to close down. We'll see what happens here. Benziger able to convert this one to give herself a hat trick and give the Penguins 5 goals.
Yep, there we go. Just talking about it. Got a redo on the free possession. Basically untouched, 3-4 steps. Let that shot rip. Landed right in the bottom corner for Benziger.
I think she might have changed up her attack on that one too. I think on the couple previous ones, she might have started high with her stick, which allowed Marquette to get to it earlier. She stayed low for a second, then flung it up to get high on the shot. And that one able to get in the back of the net. Again, those are the ones you need to score. Free positions need to make sure you take advantage, and that's what she did there. To bring this game just a little closer, 9.5 minutes to go, down 9 goals. 9.5 minutes in the third quarter. You still have one more. So down 9 goals as we see a timeout here. Marquette up 14-5 on the Penguins. We're going to head to break as well. We'll see what happens in the rest of this quarter when we return.
All right, so who knows why?
I know why. For starters, I'm getting a top-tier education without the price tag. Can you say that? Engineering, sports, music, business. I can do anything here. I'm getting my hands dirty, learning what my friends are only reading about. I'm part of something bigger here. I'm proud to bleed red and black. So yeah, I know why. It's not a question. It's the answer. Youngstown State University. Know why.
As a former quarterback here at Youngstown State, Penguins football has a very special place in my heart. I understand what it takes to be the very, very best. By becoming a member of the Penguin Club, you can help provide the support necessary for all YSU student athletes to be their very best. You'll receive great benefits like priority season tickets, game day parking, and access to hospitality rooms. Part of your contribution will be tax deductible and benefits the YSU Athletic Scholarship Fund. To join the Penguin Club, call 330-941-1YSU or go to ysusports.com.
Welcome back to Farmers National Bank Field, where Claire Benziger was able to score her third goal of the day on a free position shot to bring the Penguins just a little bit closer to Marquette, who is now up 14-5. The running clock is now stopped in this third quarter. So we'll see what happens now. Can the Penguins get some momentum, or will this Golden Eagles defense stay as strong as they have all day? We'll see them up first as they get the draw control there. It was Hannah Bodner running in to sweep that one up.
Draw controls are even at 2 apiece so far here in the early third period. Both teams off to about a similar start. 3 shots for Marquette, 2 for Youngstown. 2 goals, obviously, for Marquette compared to the 1 for the Penguins. But a relatively slow start compared to the rest of the game for both these teams.
Yeah, we'll see it here. Shot went wide, but Penguins not able to get control, so Marquette stays on the offense. Yeah, Hannah Bodner, mentioned her, she's got some goals on the day, but also has helped lead her team with some great draw controls. No surprise there, she had 22 leading the team coming into this game. So we'll see now another free position shot for Marquette. Can they convert? They could not. Good save by Alyssa Edwards, but she flings it just a little too high. Can they get it? Jenna Cook does, so Darren pass does not hurt the Penguins too bad there. There was Danny Serrano who was saved and had the free position shot. You don't see her missing too much, especially on a free position. So great job by Alyssa Edwards. Get that stick in the way.
Great job by Alyssa Edwards. It was a good shot, but an even better save.
That's what you need to do. This team gave them the free position shot. They're already thinking, oh, let's go 15-5. But no, Alyssa Edwards said the only reason you're able to score the last one on me is because I came in right off the bench, able to save that one. As there's a shot and a goal from Ava Kreutzer.
Yeah, that was a nice quick release. It was like that shot we mentioned earlier. Barely any load up. You'll see it here working from the top down. You'll see that opening. Quick release, quick trigger right there.
Great shot by Kreutzer. Gets her first on the day. She had 2 last game. She's one of the top scorers for the Penguins. And that one's even more special for her because it was assisted by her sister, Alexis Kreutzer. So, gotta feel special there. Some sister connection, sister bond, flings it to her. They practiced that in the backyard who knows how many times.
Oh yeah, that's got to be a very special moment for them.
Yeah, Alexis joined her sister here. She's a freshman to Ava's junior. They're from Lancaster, New York, so Kreutzer sisters add another one for the Penguins. 14-6 now, trying to claw it back. But Marquette will try to extend the lead here as they're on offense. The ball's loose, runs into her own player, and she's down. Getting up now gingerly, but knocked her mask off there. She is up now.
Yeah, scary play. Great to see she's okay.
And just a lot of movement there. Didn't know what was going on. Trying to fight for the ball and just gets knocked down. And she's up now and going off the field. Get checked, or both of them. It is Megan McGrath. I believe Leah Gasowitz. So Penguins do have possession of the ball here. See if they can get it cleared and try to get some offense going. 7 minutes, 15 seconds left to go in this third quarter. I've brought it back a little bit here, but still down 8 goals. So you're going to have to do a little bit more. But one thing is they had 1 shot for 1 goal in the second period. Now they've had a couple more shots that's led to more goals. So,
oh yeah, 3 shots, 2 on goal. Both have been goals. Proves that the Penguins are getting these opportunities. They're sticking to it. If you get the opportunities, they're most likely going to go in. Penguins haven't given up this entire game. They've had that bend, don't break attitude ever since the first quarter, basically, when it was an 8-3 game.
Yeah, down 8 goals. You could have said, oh, it's okay, we'll just give up. But no, they've tried their best. They've stayed in it and have stayed pretty strong defensively since that first quarter. Only 6 goals in a quarter and a half since then. So they're definitely trying hard. And we've seen 2 turnovers from both teams. They're back-to-back. So Marquette now with it here again on the offensive side. See if they can convert. Just passing around. Oh, there's Skylar Pigram with it, picking the ball off herself. We've seen the Golden Eagles do that plenty of times today, but
yeah, good to see the Penguins get one finally. As we talk about it again, the Golden Flashes get one right back, or the Golden Eagles.
Tipped it back, able to get it themselves. As now Golden Eagles go the other way. So just both teams just can't get a hold of it too much here. Going back and forth. That one's going to stay with Marquette off the high shot.
Yeah, that one, just enough defense in there. Had the stick right on her shooting hands.
Danny Serrano tried to go, but able to stop it. So Penguins will go the other way. Allie Garrett with it. She has 2 goals on the day. Ball's knocked loose, but gonna say in the back on Sophia Santana. So Penguins ball. It was quick there. And Danny Serrano had the shot, but Mackenzie Flanagan was able to knock it loose. So Penguins went the other way, now have possession on offense. We'll see if they can maybe slow down a little bit, play a little more controlled. Lots of errant pass, lots of turnovers here from both teams in the last couple minutes. We'll see if they can play their game, get some good passes to keep control of the ball and try to get a goal.
Yeah, especially right now with the woman up unit back out.
Yeah, Sophia Santana gets the 1-minute releasable green card. So got to take advantage of this if you are the Penguins. Try to bring this game just a little closer. Some great running, but able to get the save.
Yeah, that was either off the body, off the post. It was a great chance by the Penguins.
Yeah, Sammy Drew ran it in herself. Had a good shot, but Michaela Yang stepped up. A great save. Now we see quick clear, as we've seen all day today, by Marquette. Now they're going to try to just pass around, try to run these seconds out to let themselves get back to full strength. You don't want to go as fast right now, down a man.
Yep, about 10 seconds left. Marquette did a great job killing this penalty.
See, just a second, they'll get full strength. Now back at full strength, so see what they can do here now. Evenly matched. 40 seconds to go on the shot clock. Just trying to swing it around, test this defense, add to this very strong offensive attack as they use some great run-ins, gets it high, gets it in the net. It's a great shot right there.
Yep, just when we were talking about it, the Penguins, they played great defense for about 65 seconds, that 90 shot clock. But just this one cut, you're going to see it. Right on the doorstep, perfect look to the cutter. I mean, there's nothing you can do if you're Youngstown. Great play, great design by Marquette. And now they're back up by 9 again.
Back up by 9, and that was number 14, Eileen Dooley, the junior from Evanston, Illinois, adding her first of the day with some great power off that run-in.
Yeah, great power, great looks. I mean, that's been the tale of the game so far for Marquette. It's just been the cuts. Penguins, they need to have eyes in the back of their head. We've seen it literally takes about one screen or one pick to get set by Marquette, and that's all the amount of space and room they need. A lot of X and GLE work coming back up top, where the Penguins, they've been trying to work it up top going down. Maybe try to do some dodges, some stick dodges, some face dodges, more than running plays and getting cutters.
So we see Marquette back on offense now. We'll see what they do this time. Up 15-6, trying to get it back to a 10-goal lead here. Lose the ball for a second, but able to regain it. Not too much pressure there from the Penguins on that one. Pass around. Oh, that was great pressure there.
Yeah. Great job to get a stick in the lane.
And Penguins get it. Going the other way now. Can they get a nice clear, try to get it back on the offensive side, play clean, get a shot off?
Yep, doing anything you can to stay active on defense helps. I mean, keeping your stick up, communicating, yelling at each other. I mean, getting sticks up in the passing lanes. Anything you can do to have any degree of difficulty get put on this Marquette team, you're going to want to do if you're the Penguins.
Ball. Like I said, you wanted to play clean, try to get some offense. That one not clean, so Marquette back on offense there after some good defense caused that turnover. But just overran it there. Penguins had a potential chance off an errant pass, but now Marquette with numbers running up. Beautiful flung pass, and that one just goes high. Great shot, great goal.
Yeah, it all started on the defensive end. I mean, Marquette, they had a bad pass. Penguins had a chance, and the ball was overrun on the ground ball. Marquette got it back. Once again, 2 to 3 passes. They're clearing all the way down the field, and that's just a beautiful pass across, but then you're going to see this one. Oh, I mean, with 3 women in front of you, to contort your stick to the right, get it past the wall of 3 women, and hit the right side of the net. I mean, that's just a crazy thing to do.
It was Riley Jenkins getting her second of the day. Junior from Marquette, Illinois herself. Just was able to reach back for the pass and then fling it in hard as have another running clock because Golden Eagles up to a 10-goal deficit here on the Penguins. Penguins looked to have momentum for a second, but Marquette quickly shut that down and now is up 16-6 with under a minute to go.
Yeah, the fast break game for Marquette has been something that's been killing the Penguins all day. I mean, they're like running 3-man weaves out here. They're making 1-2 passes. They're all the way down the field. I mean, this clear game and this transition game from Marquette has been something we haven't seen from any other team this season, really.
Some great defense there by Ava Kreutzer. So Penguins on offense. We'll see if they can hold it here. 35 seconds to go. They might we'll see if they pressure now on Benziger. She didn't see it for a second, but again, I was going to say you got to play clean, try to hold on to it, but no.
Yeah, right there. I mean, you got 2 girls on the same team. One of them's got to communicate. The ball's only going to one of you. It can't be going to 2 people at once.
And that all happened because Claire Benziger thought she was going to have just time to sit there calm and some great pressure from Marquette.
Yeah.
Made her run off her spot.
And now just like that, it looks like Marquette's going to finish with possession for this 4th quarter when maybe Benziger and the Penguins thought, oh, we have this last 13 seconds to ourselves.
The Penguins had the ball with about 35 seconds left, felt comfortable about probably taking it into the 4th, but it's an errant pass leads to Marquette having possession. Up 16-6 here, end of the 3rd. We're going to see what happens in this 4th quarter.
All right, so who knows why?
I know why. For starters, I'm getting a top-tier education without the price tag. Can you say that? Engineering, sports, music, business. I can do anything here. I'm getting my hands dirty, learning what my friends are only reading about. I'm part of something bigger here. I'm proud to bleed red and black. So yeah, I know why. It's not a question. It's the answer. Youngstown State University. Know why.
As a former quarterback here at Youngstown State, Penguins football has a very special place in my heart. I understand what it takes to be the very, very best. By becoming a member of the Penguin Club, you can help provide the support necessary for all YSU student athletes to be their very best. You'll receive great benefits like priority season tickets, game day parking, and access to hospitality rooms. Part of your contribution will be tax deductible and benefits the YSU Athletic Scholarship Fund. To join the Penguin Club, call 330-941-1YSU or go to ysusports.com.
Welcome back as we're just a couple seconds away from the 4th quarter of this women's lacrosse game of Marquette versus Youngstown State. We'll see the stats at the end of the 3rd quarter. Big one's been shots for sure for Marquette. 20 shots on goal to the Penguins' 10 has led to a 16-6 advantage. The Penguins can't get much going offensively. With a lot of that happening with 20 turnovers. It's just been a tough offensive game for the Penguins so far. What have you seen, Zach?
I'm seeing a Penguins team that's really come out since that 1st quarter and has actually played better defense. After giving up 8 in the 1st period, or the 1st quarter, to come out in the 2nd period, 3rd period, only giving up 4 goals. I mean, the shots per quarter have gone down for Marquette. The shots per quarter for Youngstown have been going up. It's just they need to put those last few things together to really stamp their comeback in this 4th quarter.
And it's hard to come back down from that 1st quarter. 8-3. Marquette was leading after the 1st quarter. That's a tough one to come back down from. So they've played better, but it's a tough start to have. We'll see what they can do here to end the game. Down 16-6. We're going to have a running clock here currently. 15 minutes left to go in this game. Marquette starts with the ball on offense. for the Penguins. It's another turnover at the end, right at the end of the third quarter, that led to Marquette being able to, hopefully for them, take advantage of it here, go up 17-6.
Yeah, you'd think if you're Marquette, you're already up by 10 goals with 15 minutes left. You have the running clock already at your disposal. I mean, for them, it would just be maybe trying to implement new plays, really take up all 90 seconds of that shot clock.
Good catch there by Benziger, able to get the Penguins going the other way after the caused turnover. See what the Penguins can do here. Can they get one back? We'll see. Penguins offense struggled all game, especially that second quarter. It's just really been errant passes, not gone their way, which has just led to turnovers and just empty possessions for them. On, as we see right there, just a high pass, another empty possession for the Penguins, and you just can't have those against such a strong offensive team like Marquette.
Yeah, and when you're already down by 10, those plays are doing nothing except hurt your own morale. So you'd like to see the Penguins get a bit more clean here, at least finish off on a good note, leading in to our conference play next week.
Yes, Penguins start MAC Mid-American Conference play next week against the University of Massachusetts, newcomer to the conference. So they have a couple more non-conference games, but none more at home. So all the times you'll hear from us from here on out through the season will be conference play, which is exciting.
Yep, MAC starts next week, and I mean, if you want a little bit of a preview, Marquette, the Golden Eagles, they have already played 2 MAC opponents of Youngstown's. Both were wins. Marquette beat Eastern Michigan 20-9 and Central Michigan 19-6. Both are in the MAC, so we'll see how that leads for Youngstown.
And that leads to another goal for Marquette, 17-6 now. Just passing around from behind Gia Lee yet again, 12.5 minutes to go. Good shot. That was Riley Jenkins getting hers again today now. Gives her up to a hat trick. Couple players. The hat trick here for Marquette, led by Tess Osborne with 5.
Yeah, you'll see it there again. I mean, that was Penguins probably thought they had a hope, a glimmer when they saw that pass come out, but Riley Jenkins, I mean, she was right there attacking the ball, always watching the ball. She scooped it up, kept the play alive, finished the play herself.
Yeah, and that's really been what we've seen from this Marquette team. Just great movement, but some just great players have had great shots. They don't miss much. If their shots have mostly been on target, when they are rifling them in.
Yeah.
It's been hard for both Alyssa Edwards and Brooke Harper to save.
That's got to be hard for any goalie to save.
There's a reason they came to this game measuring 15.33 goals.
Yeah, almost a top 10 offense in the nation. If you crunch the numbers, a 10 to 15 range is where this Marquette offense sits. It's a very good offense. It's a very good team. But it's a good challenge for Youngstown to also know where you're at, who's doing what, who's going to get more playing time and this and that, who's going to be starting, who's going to be your leaders.
Yep, it's going to be non-conference is always a little tune-up for that conference play. You could go either way. Conference play is really what matters. You can go 0-8 in non-conference and then win the conference, sweep everything, and it can be opposite. You can win all your non-conference games and then go in and lose every conference game, and then your record could be sitting at a nice 500, but it doesn't matter. You're not in the tournament at the end of the day, and that's what really matters. So Penguins will try to have not got a win here yet this season, but we'll try to get there first, hopefully in conference, when it really matters.
Yeah, Marquette's looking for their first win in the last 4 games. They're currently on a 3-game losing streak. So a good start to the year. As I mentioned, they beat Eastern Michigan, Central Michigan, 2 MAC opponents. They also beat Cincinnati 17-10. YSU, they are going to play Cincinnati. They're going to play on March 22nd. So once again, 3 teams that this Marquette team has played versus Youngstown and now playing with Youngstown.
As we see free position shot from Claire Benziger. Just another one for her. Gets her another one to bring it to 7 goals for the Penguins. 4 for her. So she's been really great for them so far, and they're going to need her going into conference. But just a beautiful free position shot.
Yep, got that bounce in right above that right leg. She tried to lift her right leg up to try to get any resistance on that bounce, but Benziger's shot just beat it.
It's back to a 10-goal deficit, as we'll see what happens in the rest of this 4th quarter when we return.
All right, so who knows why?
I know why. For starters, I'm getting a top-tier education without the price tag. Can you say that? Engineering, sports, music, business. I can do anything here. I'm getting my hands dirty, learning what my friends are only reading about. I'm part of something bigger here. I'm proud to bleed red and black. So yeah, I know why. It's not a question. It's the answer. Youngstown State University. Know why.
As a former quarterback here at Youngstown State, Penguins football has a very special place in my heart. I understand what it takes to be the very, very best. By becoming a member of the Penguin Club, you can help provide the support necessary for all YSU student athletes to be their very best. You'll receive great benefits like priority season tickets, game day parking, and access to hospitality rooms. Part of your contribution will be tax deductible and benefits the YSU Athletic Scholarship Fund. To join the Penguin Club, call 330-941-1YSU or go to ysusports.com.
Welcome back to Farmers National Bank Field. Penguins got one back there. Claire Benziger scoring her 4th. This one off a free position shot. Keeps it a 10-goal deficit. Marquette up 17-7. So they go for their 4th win of the season, as you mentioned. First in the last 4 games. Started off hot. Played some great opponents. Last one barely lost, but hey, we're on a 3-game losing streak coming into this. Had a chip on their shoulder trying to reach that 100th win in program, and for their coach, the past 4 games been trying to do it, been stopped every step of the way, but does not look to be the case here today. Marquette going for that, up 17-7, 9:47 left in this game.
Yeah, it looked pretty promising the whole game. I mean, basically from start to finish, if you're Marquette, I mean, anything from literally the first couple whistles was going for them. And nothing really much has changed. As you see here, they're still applying the pressure, literally on the doorstep, and there's another one. That is now 18-7. That fast. I mean, right after the face-off, literally 2 to 3 passes. They're on the doorstep, uncovered. Another one for Marquette, showing you why they're a potential top 10 offense of the nation right there.
That was Eileen Dooley getting her, I believe, 2nd of the day. So it's really been spread around for Marquette. 18 goals. Tess Osborne leads the way with 5, but multiple players have 1. Couple have 2, one has 3, so it's really been spread around here offensively. While for the Penguins, Claire Benziger has 4, Allie Garrett has 2, and Ava Kreutzer has 1, and those are names we've kind of heard all season long, especially Benziger and Kreutzer. Penguins are gonna need some other players to step up, get some more consistent offense going. Can't always go through Benziger and Kreutzer. Teams are going to know they can double those players pretty much all the time, and that offense might be a little stifled.
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention. I mean, scoring in plenty compared to scoring with few, I mean, it just adds to the whole team dynamic. It brings more morale, brings more chemistry. If everybody's scoring, everybody's going to have more fun compared to one person. So this Marquette team, I mean, they're playing as more of a whole, complete team compared to the Penguins. The Penguins are still playing strong. The defense has stepped it up since halftime. Still playing better overall defense and a better overall game than the first half.
And there's some great defense with the save there. Yeah, you mentioned Marquette 8 players with a goal so far today. Penguins only 7 goals total. So it's really been the key. They've been spreading around. They've had some great shots, great offensive attacks, but that one, good turnover by the Penguins. We'll try to go the other way. But another interception. Marquette playing like defensive backs out here. They've been all in those passing lanes. That is Eileen Dooley gets the pass. And another goal there for Marquette. 19-7 now. Just Penguins had some good defense, but as soon as you think that offense of Marquette comes back the other way, great passes, flung it in there.
Yeah.
That is 6 now for Tess Osborne.
3 attackers versus 2 defenders. I mean, it's pretty easy for the attackers. They drew one over to the left. She saw that she had Osborne wide open in the middle. Drop it off to her. I mean, it's the same thing we've been talking about. Marquette got a turnover. Less than 5 passes, basically, for them to score goals after they get turnovers.
Yeah,
their efficiency so far today has been insane.
That one's a little more fair because how deep they were in Penguins area, but it's still not much they had to do there. Penguins thought they were going to have a great opportunity to go the other way when they caused a turnover, but just one pass, just beautifully intercepted by Marquette, and just, as we've said, they've been quick on any turnovers, and that's exactly what happened there to make this game 19-7 now.
Yeah, that's the 3rd draw control now for the Golden Eagles in this 4th period, compared to 1 for Youngstown. So still, even in the 4th quarter, even starting this quarter, up by 10. They're still putting the pedal on the metal. They're playing their game. They're not going to let anything the Penguins do affect their ball game.
There's just been just caused turnovers. Marquette up to 12 caused turnovers on the day. A lot of those have just been intercepted passes too. Don't see that too often, but they've been great at reading it so far. This one bouncing around. Penguins trying to keep it. Refs, I was about to say, ref might get hit there. He's kind of in the way, but everything's all good. And Marquette keeps it.
And there's another example right there of the numbers game coming to win. I mean, the Penguins, they got the stop they needed. The ball was on the ground, but then you notice there were 3 to 4 yellow jerseys for every white jersey in that pile. So the numbers game has been in favor of Marquette the entire time.
It has. It's just, anytime that ball's out, they have swarmed to it. 21 ground balls to Youngstown's 18, but it hasn't looked like that, I'll be honest. Lots of those times, Penguins have potentially got turnovers. Marquette's been able to scoop it up and stay on offense. As we saw there, that's what happened here. So they'll stay on the offensive side. 5 minutes to go, running in. That one, good save down. So was able to fall on it. And Penguins will restart here.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it might have been increase.
Oh, good pressure. Has to find the long pass. Not able to do so. And Marquette scoops it up for a second, but not able to control. Bounce around again, but so many players in yellow jerseys, as you mentioned, right there. And just able to get control again. Stay on the offensive attack. They're searching for this 20th goal right now.
Yeah. 4.5 minutes left, and they're showing no looks like they're stopping. This is going to be their game. Doesn't even look like they're going to even let Youngstown get another chance to touch the ball for this last 4 minutes.
No one just fell out as she was trying to shoot it. So Penguins have it. Can they keep it for longer than a couple seconds and mount an offensive attack here? Kreutzer's going to have to run this one down. That's Alexis Kreutzer with her sister. Both Kreutzers right there trying to cause a turnover, but Marquette keeps it. Just
good stick on the stick right there
by Claire Benziger. Now what can they do? Slow it down. She slowed it down. Potentially were able to go quick, but able to get back fast enough to stop a quick turn.
There you go. We saw that was one of the very few defensive mistakes today for Marquette.
Now you don't see that often. That was great by Claire Benzer, getting right on the keeper. She's out of the crease, able to get her stick on hers, cause the ball to come out. So Penguins, after an errant pass of their own, able to keep it. That's the Alexis Kreutzer up top. Claire Bensger, she leads this offense as we've seen. See what she can do. Flinging it around. There's Alexis to her sister again, but that one just high from Ava. But Penguins keep it. 45 seconds to go here on the shot clock. 3 minutes to go in the game. Benziger lost it for a second. Loses it for sure. Marquette going the other way. They have the speed as we've seen. She's trying to take it herself. Finds a pass. A little behind the back, but what a save by Alyssa Edwards. A little too flashy potentially from Marquette.
Yeah, let me tell you, as a goalie, as a high school goalie, that has happened to me countless times. There is nothing more humiliating than that happening. It's happened to me, I'd say, about 3 times in my life. I hate it every time, but that was a beautiful save by Alyssa Edwards to save that behind the back. Even up by 12, you're still not going to let the funny stuff go in. That's great work.
And it was Adriana Kamadari trying to fling it with a fancy little behind the back, make it the 20th goal, but Edwards able to stop that one. So 2 minutes to go. Marquette still on the offense.
Another great save. Alyssa Edwards doing everything in her power not to let this Marquette Golden Eagles team get up to 20. And they're trying everything in their power to get to 20. But Alyssa Edwards is just besting them so far.
Her save numbers almost tripled in the past 3 minutes. They've been all over her. But she's stayed strong back there. And here goes the Penguins. Claire Benziger with it. They have some numbers. She flings that one in and gets herself 5 on the day. Makes it 19-8. Brings that one back. 126. 120 to go in the game. Just had a little fast break of their own for the Penguins. Claire took it herself. Flung it from far.
Yeah, basically got to that free position shot that she's been sitting at all day. Got to that same spot, let it rip. This is what we're talking about. I mean, down by 11 with a minute left. This is something where Liza Oakley just wants to see who's going to play till that final buzzer, who's going to give it their all until that final buzzer. I mean, we have conference play coming up, and that's exactly what she's going to want to see out of her girls head into conference play.
Yeah, and Claire Bensger had herself a great day. 5 goals, as well as 6 draw controls, leads the team in both of those categories. Penguins have the ball here, a minute to go. Can they potentially stop Marquette from getting that 20th goal that seemed almost so sure a couple minutes ago? They had their 19th, 7 minutes left to go in this game, and it's not like they slowed down, didn't have attempts. They have had attempts, but Alyssa Edwards, another one of those players you mentioned, plays to the last whistle. She has been doing her best to keep Marquette from scoring.
Yeah, she racked up 3 saves in about, I'd say, the last 4 minutes. Really keeping this goal number down for Marquette. They still had the same amount of opportunities at 6, but this Penguins defense just playing better.
There's a goal again, 19-9 now, just bringing it back a little bit for the Penguins. Under 10 seconds to go. We'll see it here. Pass it around again, just playing to the last whistle. Beautiful run around by Mia Uris, the junior from Calgary, Alberta. Got herself one, brought the Penguins back within 10, and that's gonna do it here for us today. Marquette's gonna win 19-9, gives their head coach and their program 100 wins in 14 seasons for Meredith Black. They are going to be 4-3 on the season, while the Penguins drop to 0-6 as they head into next week. They will be in Maction play against newcomer UMass March 14th at noon here, barring weather, at Farmers National Bank Field. The Penguins lose 19-9 today, as we see lots of shots by Marquette. We talked about there being a potent offense, and we saw it on display today, but Penguins played to that last whistle, got a couple goals, did not let Marquette get to that 20-goal mark. We'll see you next time for the first Maction of the year for Youngstown State Women's Lacrosse. I'm Will Anderson, joined by my partner, Zach Sadjakowski. Along here with everyone on the crew, we want to say thank you and have a great Friday and a great weekend.